I was offered, and I quote, "If we put a hold on the permits and we schedule a date for the community meeting right now, will you not address the commission at the meeting tomorrow?" This is highly unethical, and freedom of speech should not be a bargaining chip. We are asking the commission to put holds on the permits until we've had a community meeting with Rec and Parks to discuss the issue in detail so that our concerns and questions may be addressed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael, Sam, Larry Lynch, and then if we have time, Jill.
I'll make it really quick. Good afternoon, Commissioners. I just also got to further the Dolores Park no more further on the issuing permits. I just really feel I own a business on 18th Street, and I've lived in that neighborhood for 12 years, and I've gone to meetings for the renovations, and Jacob Gilhurst, who's part of the renovations program, didn't even know about some of the stuff, so it seems weird, like, just the Parks and Rec's inner workings of communication is lacking, and then it's also overspilling into, like, getting any community involvement. And there's a lot of people there who already have issues with the park, and there was meetings about it, and they could have just let the neighbors aware ahead of time. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Sam?
Good afternoon. Thanks for listening to what we have to say. My name is Sam O'Gannon. I'm from Buy Right Market. I'm also speaking on the issue of the vendors at Dolores Park. My biggest concern is the infrastructure that's within Dolores Park currently. It's inadequate and is not meeting the needs and the use of the park currently, and I feel that adding any more amenities to the park without addressing and fixing a lot of the issues that are already impacting the park and the neighborhood should be dealt with before any more impact that gets added to the park. I've been a member of the community since 1974. My family's been in that community since 1964. Dolores Park is a jewel, and I feel that the neighborhood itself deserves, and all the neighborhoods deserve, adequate communication in any process that takes place in making any significant changes to the use of the park. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Larry and then Jill.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. My name is Larry Lynch. I've lived in 18th Street for 25 years. And this decision to have vendors in the park without community input, I think is wrong. And my honest opinion is, I think you guys should put a hold on it until more community people have an input on it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jill?
Hi, I'm Jill Inderdonen with Dolores.
Jill, can we have you speak into the mic, please?
Oh,
and you
sorry.
can move it up and down if you need to.
Okay. Okay. My name is Jill Inderdonen. I'm with Dolores Park Dogs, and I too am here about the vendor permits in the park. There didn't seem to be any notice until such time as it seemed to be a foregone conclusion that Blue Bottle was going in, and I am in agreement that hold should be put on the permits until the entire process can be done correctly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else under general public comment? Okay, being none, general public comment is closed. Commissioner, would you like to go back to the general manager's
Right, let's go
report?
to item 3 on the calendar.
Okay, so we're now on item number 3, the general manager's report.
Thank you, Commissioners. We have a few announcements. Let me actually, why don't I just start with the topic of public comment, which is to say, without focusing on what was done, we've heard some of the concerns of the community, and we are not going to issue the permit for this coffee cart until there is a community meeting to have more discussion about the issue. Our partnership and resource development team is going to try to schedule a community meeting, I believe, on, hopefully with the support of Dolores Park Works, on September 27th. And I think we're trying to finalize a location for 7 o'clock p.m. where we can have more of a discussion about the issues. I do want to remind folks that this has been a topic of conversation for well over a year. But nonetheless, We would like to have that community meeting, and I think we're going to work with Dolores Park Works on making sure that everybody who needs to be there is there, so we can kind of vet the issues. And I want to thank Crystal for her leadership and advocacy, and Dolores Park Works for your leadership and advocacy on a number of issues. Dolores Park is an incredibly special place where we're poised to invest nearly $15 million in capital improvements in the coming years. And it is also, it's become quite a destination park. It is a fabulous place. It has got its share of challenges because we're all desperate for incredible open space. And so more conversation will be had. And we will be working with the Office of Supervisor Bevan Duffy, in addition to Dolores Park Works, the Friends of Dolores Park Playground, obviously the Dolores Park Cafe, By-Right, Safe Clean Green Mission Dolores, and we will try to make sure we have a variety of opinions and thoughts in the room so we can continue to vet the issue. And then we'll come back to you at the October Commission meeting, at an October Commission meeting with some of the feedback that we've gotten. And obviously, Commissioners, you're more than invited to attend that meeting as well. On to different news. Last night, I had the great pleasure of attending with a few of you Party for the Parks in Golden Gate Park. We had 725 very enthusiastic park advocates that were there. The event was attended by our mayor. We had our president of our commission serving as an illustrious auctioneer, and it was a fantastic success. And our preliminary report is that the event netted about $500,000, which is really terrific. And more importantly than the money raised, it was the level of support and enthusiasm and passion for our parks and open spaces. And it was a very celebratory event that could not have happened without the leadership of the San Francisco Parks Trust. And I want to thank them immensely for all of the work and sweat that was put into it. My own staff did a fantastic job in partnering with them and supporting the event as well. But I really want to thank Nancy Connor, Meg Bertero, Christine Gardner, Tom Coates, Connie Goodyear-Barron, Lucy Hume Kokopoulos, Rebecca Green Birdsall, Benji Friend, Cynthia Silverstein, Glenn Snyder, Karen Kidwell, and probably many others. This was a team effort, and it was really a fantastic evening. So kudos to all who helped pull it off. On Sunday, September 19th, from noon to 3 o'clock, Rec and Park and the City Fields Foundation and a number of our community partners will officially open the newly renovated playfields at Kimball Playground. Throughout the summer, athletes from the Western Addition have been enjoying the new synthetic fields, and the consensus is that everyone absolutely loves them. They're multi-sport. They're lined for softball, for soccer, for football, and for lacrosse. The City Fields Foundation, as you know, has just been a tremendous partner that has helped us revitalize a number of worn-out grass sports fields around the city and has transformed them into some of the most sought-after sports venues in the city. In all, City Fields will have donated almost $25 million towards increasing playfield and sports opportunities for our children. So please join us on Sunday, September 19th for the grand opening. That does, again, coincide with Sunday Streets on Geary. So think that through as you try to get there. McLaren Park Tennis Block Party on Saturday, this Saturday, September 18th, from 2 to 4:30 p.m. Youth Tennis Advantage and Rec and Park will co-host a tennis block party to celebrate the recently resurfaced tennis courts at John McLaren Park. Yet another instance of Rec and Park working hard to cultivate community relationships and partnerships. After a brief ribbon-cutting ceremony, participants will enjoy an afternoon of refreshments, tennis games, music, and prizes. Back to Rec Night. Again, in an effort to continue our outreach to the community about our department's new recreation model, we'll be hosting Back to Rec Night on September 29 at 34 recreation sites across the city. Modeled after Back to School Night, this is an opportunity for the community to meet the staff at their local recreation center or swimming pool, to learn more about our new recreation model, to sign up for classes and programs, and most importantly, to learn how community members can participate and help determine the types of programs that they would like to see in their neighborhood rec center. Of course, commissioners, you are invited to join us at all 34 of the sites if you can figure out how to do that. Lastly, and perhaps most exciting, last year we talked about one of our department goals was improving the way we communicate with the public. And our department has been burdened with probably the worst website in city government at a time when probably it was most important that we actually have the technology and the tools to be able to communicate with the public. So today, long last, I am very excited to share with you and to share with the public our new website. It is more user-friendly and intuitive. It's a better communication tool for both the public and staff. It's able to provide timely information on events, community meetings, and news, and it better engages the public and encourages the support of our parks, where we are actually asking if people want to either donate or volunteer or advocate in behalf of their parks. We provide a very easy mechanism for them to do that. And most importantly, we provide an easy mechanism for our park users to get the information they most want. How to reserve a space, how to sign up for a program, what particular parks have what particular features, how do I get to that park, what kinds of events are happening in our parks today. All of this information is, you're about to see, is going to be laid out in a very user-friendly, easy format. And I really want to thank the two gentlemen you see in front of you, although this was very much of a team effort. Content was written by staff throughout our department, and we had tremendous technical advice from a lot of different folks. But Sean Stasio and Elton Pond were our two primary quarterbacks on this project, and I could not be more proud of the work they have done. So with that big wind-up, gentlemen, I hope it works.
Wait, Sean, you need to speak into the mic.
Sorry, I'm Sean Stasio,
Elton Pond.
and this is the new Rec and Park website.
All right, so where we're taking you right now is our homepage. And you can see that the primary navigation tools, if you can scroll down a little bit, Sean, are very intuitive. Parks and open spaces, recreation, news and events, park improvements, which lays out our capital program and where we're renovating parks and what our timelines are, and then obviously some information about us. If you scroll down a little further, you will see a scroll of upcoming events and meetings in our parks, which will be updated regularly, and then some particular highlights that we want to feature. For example, a meeting with Dolores Park Works on September 27th to talk about concessions in our beloved Dolores Park. And at the top you see some of the main navigation functions, such as how to support our parks, how to volunteer in our parks, how to reserve a space, and how to register for a class. So Sean, why don't you take us through the Parks and Open Space tool and show us the parks map.
Okay. So this is our Parks and Open Space section, and what we're going to show you is the parks map. Go ahead and click, Elton. So this is a tool that maps out all of our destinations. That includes our parks, our pools, our golf courses, art and community centers. You can search for Rossi. You can search by neighborhood.
And as you land on each park, not only does it tell you a little bit about the park and its features and amenities and events that are happening in that park, it tells you who from our staff is actually responsible for maintaining the park and how to contact them. It tells you what the park hours are and what the restroom hours are. So